Hello everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. Um, right here I have my latest Gravely build. If you have been following my channel, this tractor here is most likely going to Texas to a Gravely dealer to be displayed in a showroom. The guy's name is Trey Driver. He owns Big Buck Mowers in Bonham, Texas. I'll leave a link down below in my comment section if you want to check out his channel. He sells, of course, the new Gravely's, the zero turn. He has a lot of good content on his channel. Last Sunday, he had a live stream talking about self-sharpening blades, and he has a friend of his that's a landscaper. He usually does the live stream with him, and what happens is Trey would order the blades, and then his friend Mike will try them on the machine and see how they work, you know, what to stay away from and so on. And he just got a new shipment of a different kind of self-sharpening blades that he wants to try out before he puts them, you know, for sale. That's the one good thing I like about Trey. I took a liking to him right away on his YouTube channel, because he'll take a product and he'll try it, or he'll let somebody else try it to see how it is before he sells it. I became friends with him on Facebook and Instagram also. So the thing is with this tractor here is, you know, I was worried about when he did his live stream, they were talking about the old Gravely's, and Trey said it would be cool if he could get an old Gravely to display in the showroom. So, you know, he knows I restore these things and whatnot, and you know, he mentioned me on his channel, you know, to watch my channel, that I do all this restoration and repairs and whatnot. So I got to thinking, after he was done with his live stream, I messaged him and said, well, I have that latest build that I did. I said, the only pain would be the shipping. So far, he doesn't seem to be worried about the shipping or anything. I think he might come and get it because he goes to Virginia once in a while. The thing with this tractor here is the mower deck that I have on here is only for testing purposes. It's my personal deck. So I told him I have the sickle attachment for it, but for a display in his dealer, I figured the best thing for him to have is a mower deck. But I'm still searching for more Gravely's, and I'd like to see this tractor go out there with a mower deck on it to be displayed. The bad news is, I noticed the last couple of days underneath the tractor here, where it's parked inside, there's an oil leak. So, first of all, I told Trey I only want the money that I put into the tractor, and that's it. As far as labor goes or anything like that, to me it's an honor to have this tractor, you know, put in a Gravely dealer on display right there. But financially, I just at least need the money that I put into it. Now, for any additional repairs, if I have to buy parts or anything like that, I'm not charging him. I gave him a price already, and that's fine. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you inside and show you what I found on the floor. In the meantime, I did start it up, and I warmed it up, and I put some cardboard under here, and I want to see if I see anything dripping. Hopefully it's not a drastic problem, an easy fix. We'll see what happens with it. Okay, so this is what I found so far this morning. I mean, it looks like it's a lot of oil coming out of there. I did check the oil in the tractor. It seems to be on the full mark still. But I went under there. I laid on a piece of cardboard, and I saw a little drip, you know, towards the back of the engine. I don't know what's going to be entailed with that. So that's why I always hang on to these tractors for at least 4 or 5 months to make sure they're okay, that they run good and there's no oil leak. Especially that it's going into the Gravely dealer in the showroom on display. I don't want this to have any leaks, especially. Okay, just to get sidetracked for a moment, I finished up getting the plow tractor, the L8, ready for, I hope we get some snow this year so I could put some videos out for you guys to watch. What I did was I went to Tractor Supply, and I'm going to leave a short clip of a video that I did for my Facebook group. I love my two-wheel Gravely tractor. And this had this sleeve, and then it had this carriage bolt and a nut. First of all, I don't like the way this sleeve doesn't go all the way through the bottom. It's just, I don't like it. And then worse than that, I had one where I think it had a sleeve, just a sleeve, and then you would stick a cotter pin through there. I had loads of problems with that too. So when I went to Tractor Supply, I bought a 3/4 inch thread, you know, the 3/4 inch thread bolt that's about 6 inches long. And it fits in there nicely, and I put the nut on there. I locked it down with the air gun. I had one commenter, in my Gravely club, said he has a ride-on tractor, which I don't know anything about those. And he said when he tightened up the nut and bolt, he said the plow wouldn't swivel. So I'm guessing that it doesn't have this gauge bracket on there that is crushing it down, so it doesn't maneuver. This one here, I took the air gun and I locked it down. So what I suggested to him was, you know, use a longer bolt and put the nut on there, and you could double the nut and tighten it up, and then you'll have no problems then. So, and while I was at it, I told you on one of the other videos when I was putting this crappy battery hold down on that I needed to get battery terminal ends. Well, at Tractor Supply, where they keep their batteries and all the accessories, they had the terminals that were painted already, which is nice. You got your positive red and your negative black. And this light here that I had on my old Model L, I took that. It's, you know, it's on there. It's not the best thing in the world, but I did install that. And also I put the inline fuse in, like I said I was going to do. And this switch here, it's an on and off switch, I think, from a 2-stroke blower or a weed whacker. I don't know what, but it works fine. So I went with that. And the light works good. Turn it on. I don't know. Yeah, you can see it in the camera, I guess. It's a certain angle. Anyway, it works good. The only time I use the light is if we're getting a lot of snow, and I'll go out there during the night and start pushing some snow off the lot here at the yard. So in the meantime, I finished up the trailer last Sunday. What I did was I took I cut out a couple of sheets of metal for it because the fenders are rotted out. So I did that. I did the repair on both sides, and I painted the whole trailer. And as you saw in previous videos, if you watched them, I put the trailer hitch on. I put the wiring harness in. And now what I'm trying to do now is get the registration done for this, because what's happening is I have a motor vehicles. It's about 5 minutes away from me here, but they're not doing registrations, and you have to go to another town, which they just closed that place because of the virus. Somebody got the virus, so I had to close the whole place down. And I had the form to, I'm sorry, I have nothing. Maybe you could just look at it gravely or something for a while here while I talk to you. Anyway, I got the renewal form in the mail. And there's a PIN number on that. And they said, very easy, just put in the PIN number and you could do it online. So I put the PIN number in and it came back invalid. So I did it again. Then I did it for a third time. Same problem. So then I waited till the next morning and did it real early in the morning. I thought maybe the system was too busy or whatever. So I did it again and then it said you must come to motor vehicles to do it. Now, I don't know if it's because I took this 4Runner off the road and I had the insurance number on the registration and they know this is not insured anymore because this is not registered anymore. I don't know if that's a problem. So what I did was I just went and sent them the $23 for the renewal and I mailed it in. So I'm going to see what happens with that. If worse comes to worse and I find some Graveleys, I could just go rent the trailer if I'm going to be worried about not having a registration for this. I'm sure a lot of people are riding around with their cars with no registrations. And that's about what's going on right now. But as I was telling you, I really would like to see this tractor go there with a mower deck on it. And unfortunately, I only have the one and it belongs to me. So I'm going to hook the trailer up to the truck. I think the best thing to do is I'm going to put this Gravely on the trailer and I'm going to jack it up and we'll see what it's going to take to fix. If I have to get any parts for it, I know it's going to take about 2 weeks before I'll see any parts. And I don't know how cold it's going to be by then. I know one thing, the other morning, 2 mornings ago, it was 18 degrees. I'm fortunate this weekend is supposed to be in the 60s. It's already warming up pretty good right now, so I want to try to fix this for them. And, you know, like I said, in the meantime, I want to try to find a mower deck. I don't think he's in any hurry to get this tractor, but I want to get it done and ready. I don't care if it sits in the storage here until he wants to pick it up. I'll hold on to it. That's no big deal. Like I said, he's a friend of mine now, so. Okay, so I did change the bottom end on this. And this is where it's sealed. The whole bottom end is sealed. But then there's a 2-piece case here, which I never took apart. And I noticed a couple of drops on the ground coming from this other part of the case, which I just said I never took apart. So what I did was I tightened up all the mounting bolts to go around the whole bottom end assembly. And now I'm hoping that it stops the leak. I think I'm just going to start it up again and let the engine oil warm up real good. And then I'll shut it off and see what happens then. And I'll be back to you. Okay guys, I took the mower deck off and I put the cover on so it doesn't leak oil. I have it tilted forward. And I took the tow bar off. And most of the leak that I see is down below here. Now I put this engine on, usually like this cover will just stay stuck to where it mounts onto the transmission here. But I don't remember if it was falling apart. Maybe it did come apart a little bit and broke the gasket in there. I don't know, maybe this is a bad idea. If you want to comment me on this. I was thinking of just cleaning this all up real good here. As a matter of fact, I ran my finger down here and there was no oil. All the oil's like down below here. I was thinking about maybe just putting a little JB weld around the seam here. I mean, that'll keep me from taking this whole entire machine apart again. I think I already had to take it apart a couple times. Oh no, I had the top end I had to take apart because it was smoking like crazy. And I put the 5/over piston rings in. So if you want to comment me on that, that's going to be it for this video. I'm sorry it was nothing but talking, but if I don't make another video in the meantime, I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving and stay safe, especially this year. Okay. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.